Hey guys, this is Al again. I'm over at this shop again. I got the Jensen Interceptor right here behind me, and I got the heads back. So I found another machine shop that can work on the block, and they only have a 2-week backlog, so they should be able to get going on it pretty quickly. So let me show you quickly the block and what we have to do before we send it out there, and then I can also show you the heads. The heads came back real nice. Give me a second. Alright, so this is the block. And you can see, I mean, it's got a bunch of crap inside the cylinder bores that's got it nice and dirty. The actual, I mean, I don't really feel a ridge in here. I just feel dirt, but I don't really feel a ridge. I spoke to a machine shop over in, you see this one's got a little bit of rust over here. It's just rust from sitting, really. I don't think any water got in there, but it's definitely going to need honing. But I spoke to a machine shop over in Garland, Texas. Garland is like a suburb of Dallas, kind of an industrial part of town. There's lots of machine shops over there. The machine shop I took the heads to are also over there. But you know, he said that he could, old school machine shop, you could tell the guy's been there for like yonks. He said that if I bring him the engine with the rotating assembly, just take all the accessories off. So I've got to take the oil filter housing, any of the brackets, engine mounts, flex plate on the back for the flywheel, thermostat housing, you know, harmonic balancer, all these accessory brackets and everything else off, oil pan obviously. Then he'll be able to get the engine cleaned up, see if he could you know, hone out the cylinders, mic it out, tell me what else he thinks is wrong with it. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I heard somebody at the gate, so I stopped and took a look. But anyway, so it was actually the kid that came by, so I had him start tearing down the block, and he did. So it's pretty much ready to go. The only thing that's really left, you know, the harmonic balancer's off, all the accessories are off. The only thing that's really left is the oil pan and the camshaft, right? But as far as the camshaft goes, I'll probably replace it and put a new camshaft, because I think that that's really where all the power is on these cars. It's on different cams, so earlier cams have more power than later cams, so I'm just going to have them put a mild fast road cam on this engine. So that's really it. Let me show you the heads, and I have some other good news as well. Alright, so these are the heads, and you can see they're done. They're all cleaned up, they look nice. They cut the heads real nice as well. So let's show you what they did. That's the guide. So they did a valve job, they resurfaced the head, did vacuum testing, pressure wash, valve stem seals, refaced the valves, refaced the valve seats. All in all, both heads under $400, and they also tanked the intake manifold as well, because it was full of crud, so they took care of that as well. I'm probably gonna. I was thinking about going fuel injection, but I'm probably gonna go for now back to carburetors, just to get the car, you know, going and out of my hair and on its own power, because I don't want to just spend too much time tinkering around with it. It's too much of a challenge to have all these moving parts going on right now, and I've got a lot of moving parts going. The other thing that we're doing today is I took the dash off the Corniche, so the dash is out, and I'm going to send that over to my friend who does the upholstery work, so he can redo the dash on this car. I think it'll make the car look 100 times better than it does. I may even try my hand at wood refinishing while I'm at it, while everything's out, because that's something that I can do at home, and it doesn't take too much work. What I need to figure out, guys, and if you know this, please help me. I'm looking for those vacuum bags. If you saw this episode of Wheeler Dealers where they were doing the Jaguar XJS, he had a vacuum bag that he used to press the veneer against the wood. against the center console on the gear shifter area, and he used a vacuum bag connected to a vacuum pump so that he could basically press that all together and suck all the air out. And I'm looking for those bags. I can't find them anywhere, but they're specific bags that connect to a vacuum pump. I have the vacuum pump, I just need the bag. So if you guys know where to get those, please let me know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have a look at the Wheeler Dealer episode for the Jaguar XJS, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's a really nice way of doing things. I think if we figure that out, it'll make my life very, very easy, and I think I could be able to do my own veneering. Last but not least, this is huge. So as I mentioned earlier, this Arnage has been giving me hell. So biggest issue that I've had with it is that the alarm module just wouldn't talk to my scanner, and I couldn't program the alarm. I couldn't get the alarm aligned. So if you don't know what's going on over here, I was just able to align the alarm and get it working with the key that I have. This is huge, right, because I've been having horrible problems getting this key to align. I bought a new alarm module, or rather than a new used alarm module from eBay. As soon as I plugged it in, car deadlocked all the doors, and I wasn't able to get into the alarm system. The alarm went off and everything else. So last week, around Friday, actually this time last week, just put the car on the charger and went home. I came back today, was able to open the door, get in the car, turn the ignition on, and then plug in my Omnitech, and I was able to get into the alarm system and program the brand new key that I have. I couldn't program the spare key, which is this mangled up key over here. The reason I couldn't program this guy is because the battery was completely dead, but I was able to erase all the keys from the alarm system. It had 4 keys that were programmed to it, I guess from the other Arnage that it came from. I was able to erase the keys and program this one. So it appears that what I think my suspicion is that the battery in the siren was dead, and it's got a similar kind of thing going on. If the siren battery isn't fully charged, then the system won't run right, and when I left it to fully charge, it functioned correctly and I was able to get into the alarm system. So this is huge, because now this allows me to get back on this car and actually get some stuff done on it, because that was really the major roadblock. Still got to do a little bit of front end suspension work, swap the wheels over with the ones that I bought from the local seller over here, find the trunk floor, and put some of the interior back together again. You can see some of the interiors out in pieces. But all in all, I mean, this is just so big, you wouldn't believe how happy I am on this thing. So there's your update, basically. Corniche, Jensen, and Arnage. All right, guys, thanks very much, and I'll probably catch up with you next week, I think. By then, hopefully, I would have dropped this block off to the machine shop. They say that they need about 2 weeks, or they're backed up about 2 weeks, so I expect it may need about 4 weeks to get done. Who knows? I don't know. But I think we may have an engine by the end of by mid-May. The engine back together and everything else. Hopefully by then I'll also have my dash back from the upholstery shop, and I can actually work on the Arnage there. So thanks very much, guys. See you next week.